and those who pay for them. And what I was saying to that police officer that day was, I understand you're upset. And I don't like being the guy who comes here when the party's over, but the party's over. And so maybe it means you don't get the Cadillac health plan that costs $24,000 a year if you're being asked to pay 30% of the cost and you can't afford the $8,000. Maybe it means you get a less expensive health plan that's $16,000 a year, and maybe then you can afford 1/3 of that. But we can't afford it anymore. The taxpayers in New Jersey can't afford it anymore. And I can't foist it on them any longer. They're losing their homes. They're out of work. They're losing their cars. They're not being able to pay for their children's education. And yet public sector employee unions continue to push and push and push for more.
But they turn around and say, well, you're targeting them, like they're the evil ones, and that they're somehow going to bear all of the cuts that a Christie administration wants.
Now, this is not about that. It's not about demonizing them. I mean, I heard that pablum that Governor O'Malley was spewing down in Maryland, and you know, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Let him come to New Jersey and listen to what I'm saying rather than just, you know, get what he gets from his Democratic consultants. You know, the fact is that what we're doing is we're shining a bright light on what these things cost, and they cost a lot of money.
So you open eyes when you cite the fact that public workers in New Jersey get paid for sick days they don't take. I mean, it was a startling figure. I forget, 900 million or something.
Well, listen.
I mean, it was like, what, do people know this is going on?
No. And when I go to I did 17 town hall meetings between September and December of last year. And when I would tell people that, for the most part, in the main, teachers in New Jersey pay nothing for their health insurance from the day they're hired to the day they die, or that there were 4 police officers who retired in Parsippany, New Jersey, here in suburban Morris County, who collectively got $900,000 in sick pay as they left, that the municipality had to borrow money to pay for the sick leave. I mean,
so they never took the sick days?
No. They didn't take the sick days and they got paid for them.
Wow.
And the fact that I always thought that sick leave was for when you were sick, and that if you were fortunate enough not to be sick, you're not supposed to get paid for it. Now, Governor O'Malley in Maryland calls that picking on public sector workers. I call that telling the people who are paying the bills the truth and not, you know, kissing up to every special interest that you want to have on your side to get electoral success. I was sent here to serve all the people of New Jersey, and I will tell you, police officers, firefighters, teachers, they understand that I'm trying to make this a better economy for them, for their children and their children's future. They're taxpayers too. They don't want to continue to pay these taxes. So these folks who say we're trying to demonize public employees, that's not it at all. It's like Harry Truman said. You know, the guy used to yell at him, "Give him hell, Harry." And, you know, you always hear about that. But the response that Truman gave is very, very appropriate. He says, I'm just telling them the truth. They think it's hell. And that's the way I feel in New Jersey.